Hello and welcome to my world in part 3 of the series of videos of me reacting to Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, which was created by Team 4-Star, and of course is an adaptation of Hellsing Ultimate, which itself was an OVA series adapted from the original Hellsing manga. So it's like, yeah, I think we got that correct. Now we've already done episodes 1 and 2. And so this will be episode 3. Now, something I did not pick up on until like the time between I recorded episode 2 and episode 3 is that apparently the Hellsing Ultimate Abridged was like a Halloween tradition being done, as a side project roughly along the same times of when Team 4-Star was working on Dragon Ball Abridged. And I would have to say that having a more condensed series or a show to make an abridged version of certainly plays up to their strengths, as opposed to having a very long, elaborate series that has to be really chopped up to make it condensed and coherent, and while staying true to the original story, while putting a comedic comedic twist on it. Words are hard, and this video is being recorded on the morning of June 24th, 2023. Matter of fact, it is 3:30 in the morning at the time I'm recording this, following my previous stream of Beyond Two Souls over my Twitch channel. So yeah, I'm a little bit warped at the moment, which I think is actually a good way to be when watching anything from Team 4-Star. In my personal opinion, you got to be warped to appreciate how twisted the humor could be, particularly when, in episode 2 you have everything involving Jan Valentine. And I will resist the temptation to go grab the manga, or at least the deluxe version of the manga, to pull up something that I know there's like a direct reference to, or at least a line or the verbiage is being like almost direct in the manga. So that's the whole thing in and of itself. So with that said, of course, you will notice I don't use earbuds or headphones, so you might pick up the audio echo from the speakers to the mic. I kind of resolved that issue a bit there, and I am increasing the volume from the desktop audio, so that, be that as it may, again, I've gone away from wearing headphones and earbuds because I have to wear one for work. Last thing I want to do is wear something, wear headphones or earbuds, unless I'm doing anything involving team chat in either Overwatch 2 or Resident Evil 6 or something like that. Anyway, let's hit play, shall we? Let's shall.
Vampire King. You lay upon the blood-soaked dirt of your ruined land. Castles plundered, dominions in ruin, servants destroyed, all to end the hellfire with which you sought to cover the world. A bloody conquest.
So let me get this. Is supposed to be the original Van Helsing, or Alexander Anderson's father or ancestor, one or the other. At least with this dialogue and everything. That's a punchline. The aristocrat's joke. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up. But I'll stay out of the basement. That's a hell of an entrance. A party. You better have a party. Sorry. I'll try not to sing. But still. They're doomed.
We are really scraping.
Wait, the French being the only ones to apply for something as it relates to combat? I don't believe it.
I pleaded with him, he merely responded with, and my French son taken, fuck the police.
Not now, Ice Cube. Tilting all the paintings. Yeah, if you tilt all the paintings or something, you know, throw off your... It might mess with you if you have a little case of vertigo. Dude, she's in her early 20s.
Better than your failing church.
Well, not all of us can explore legal.
But you don't waste time making money off Rupert Murdoch.
Honestly, if you're going to have a dick fighting competition with a woman,
And they're both right.
off with the world's cruelest handicap.
And he's right.
Benefits the 9-year-old boy you have chained up in your private Vatican jet, which was paid for how? All right. Generous donations
He is definitely right.
spread the word of God all over his back.
Bird, but still.
You want some coffee?
I guess so. So, the letter you sent never specified the purpose of this meeting.
Consider this a business transaction. I have two pieces of information that I wish to trade with you.
The Catholic Church actually want to do fair business? I don't believe it.
Who?
The organization who assailed your compound.
Oh yeah, there was some debate over that.
I still think it was Motley Crue, despite the obvious clues.
What could you possibly want in exchange?
Oh, nothing major. Just two simple apologies from you and your subordinate, known as the Crimson Fucker, also known as Alcohol.
Also known as
You
Dracula.
want an apology from me.
I figure.
Also known as Lollycard.
And by chance, what would I have to apologize to the Iscariot organization for?
Well, originally I'd ask you to apologize for being a scum-sucking, blaspheming, ignorant Protestant pig-sow. But in this case, the sins of your pet vampire are greater than sin.
What did he do this time?
What didn't he do this time?
She has sent no less than 400 death threats to the Pope. By carrier pigeon, no less. They just fly right into the Vatican. The latest one read as
I would assume they would have flown right through a window, but if they're flying right into into the Vatican, that's just going to leave some blood stains and bird guts on the exterior of the Vatican walls. Oh yeah, it's flying right into it.
Still as much fear as I have, as if basting a turkey, which I will then proceed to have sex with. That's right, I'm going to fuck the fear turkey. Follow me on Twitter at the Crimson Fucker.
sincerely.
I'm sure Alucard has done worse things.
He put that sort of energy into his job.
So, that apology?
I'm sorry. So that's where they are.
Interesting. But do you think Alucard will go?
Not as long as it's in order.
I think I have an idea. Did you know you have vacation days?
I have vacation days.
He has vacation days?
I want to not get yelled at over the phone, because seriously, it's always over the phone. Also because I don't like to argue with her in person. I get a boner. It's super awkward.
Quite.
Never argue with someone when you have a
You can go anywhere
when you're at full mast, folks.
except for Brazil. Ser Integra was quite insistent that you never visit Brazil.
Taking the police girl and the Frenchman.
Her?
Hilarious.
Kind of works that way, so.
Toast.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. Chevy Chase currently has that room reserved.
I said you want to give me the penthouse.
I want to give you the penthouse.
And you want to kick out Chevy Chase because he's an asshole.
Chevy Chase ain't an asshole. Bill Murray, now he's an
Yes,
asshole.
Reggie. I can make him say whatever I want. White Chicks was amazing.
White Chicks was amazing.
He believes it.
No.
too.
No. That's just crossing a line.
Checked in. I repeat, the Crimson Fuckers checked in. So, I'm choosing goddamn nicknames this time. So, if this doesn't sound weird, would you maybe like to get a drink later? Hit up a club?
You're not my friend. You're my bodyguard. Make it past 2 weeks. I might learn your name. Until then, just spare blood.
He's fun.
Oh, tell that guy to stop spying on me. It's creepy. Now that I'm all by myself, I can just kick back and read.
On the phone. Get him on the phone. I want him on the phone right now.
You know, when you really think about it, I wonder how much of Alucard's design is
Hello.
legitly in the manga itself when it was being created.
What?
how much of his appearance was actually inspired by Ozzy Osbourne's
I
look.
was minding my own business. I was.
He was.
What happened whilst you were minding your own business?
So I was just chillaxing in my room like a baller, and all of a sudden these schmucks kicked in my door. One of them yelled out, "Get on your knees!" And I responded with, "I knocked your mother last night."
Hell of a response. They must have known that was what their mother was doing the previous night.
Oh, you know how that song and dance goes. And I killed all but one of them.
What happened to the last one?
Posed out like a bitch. So
At least, you know, he was going to let one live. Kind of.
So we've sent like 10 guys up there and we haven't heard back. Think everything's alright?
Oh man, shit, don't worry about it. Of course, everything's fine.
Well, no matter what, we're still gonna get our mortality right.
Wait, they're in Brazil. What's with the accents?
The guy who go back on an agreement. By the way, you know to send more men.
Yes, he does look like a guy who would back up.
I know why you're angry. It's because I went to Brazil, isn't it?
Alucard, put the police girl on the phone.
Really? You want to talk to... Okay, fine, whatever.
Hello?
He's going for a walk.
I'll leave that room under any circumstance.
Actually, he just left. He said he was going for a walk.
I heard you know how to make an entrance.
Actually, he was making an exit.
Hold on. Did you roll this on for me? Who are you?
I am Tubla Ken Alhambra, or the Dandy Man. I may or may not have been alive to the local policia that in return for your capture, I would give them immortality.
And they fucking bought that?
Like discount fishy.
You cheeky dick waffle. So then, what's the deal?
Your choice of words. I wish to play a card game.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
What, we talking 52 pickup?
No.
Eh, Alucard doesn't dodge. He's not Piccolo. Yes, that was a dragon.
Guys got magic cards and magic hands.
Doing anything with those hands.
I'd like to make a little bet with you, vagabundo. I'll end your life with one hand.
I'll take that bet. Now.
Neat. She clearly enjoys her work. Do, or show in this case. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. You're gonna have to start using his other hand.
You lost. And now I have to read your mind. By drinking all of your blood. The fuck is this? The fuck is that? The fuck is those? Oh.
He has 15 followers.
It's the fucking...
Fuck you to the rest, hell, Doctor. He was a Brazilian dog who died feeding a much bigger beast a valuable piece of information.
But Major, now that they know of our plans...
Yeah, Doctor, but that is the plan.
Material, it is the actual plan.
Your brilliance knows no bounds. And regardless, we have one advantage to possess or lack. Zeppelins.
That's it. We just look at them. They're just a blimp. Right. So this was coming out. So this came out when Dragon Ball Z Abridged episode 51 was, which is that's the episode where Cell does absorb Android 18, if memory serves me right. I never actually sat down and watched Final Fantasy VII Machine Abridged either. So, yeah. Anyway, general thoughts and opinions on that. I love the references, and I know my train of thought and everything and stuff that I'm familiar with. You know, I probably ignored some jokes and things of that sort that some people were wondering. But again, my mind is warped at the time I'm recording this. It's very late in the night or early in the morning, folks. One or the other. Yeah, one or the other. Anyway, not sure when we'll try and get around to episode 4 by the end of the week. More likely we will, and so this way we can knock these out over the course of a few weeks. There's only like 10 episodes, so kind of keep it simple. Now, I'm actually kind of curious on how they portray Rip Van Winkle, or actually how much screen time she is going to get, because I actually was, memory serves me right, in the manga and in the original anime, it was a kind of like an interesting encounter. I'm not sure how it's portrayed fully in Hellsing Ultimate, but I'm just curious what they do with Rip Van Winkle. And now that I think about it, something that's definitely and I'm picking up on a huge difference between Hellsing Ultimate, despite never seeing that, and the original Hellsing anime. There is a lot of characters that are not in the Hellsing Ultimate that was in the original anime from like the early 2000s. A lot of the support staff and stuff that you would have seen within the Hellsing organization are not in Hellsing Ultimate. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, how much more they could have gotten out of that if they would have utilized stuff from the original, from the early 2000 anime. But the more I think about it, at the time, as I think about it, like, oh wait, no, the aspect ratio and stuff is totally different, and it's a different art style, like a hugely different art style. Characters look the same. It's not the early 2000 anime has a brighter color scheme, and I think Anderson is not as depicted as imposing physically. But I'll have to go watch that at some point, or rewatch it at some point to remind myself of it. So anyway, we'll wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching. I would say like, comment, subscribe, but I don't do it on other videos when that is said. But YouTube likes it when it's said. They actually monitor the videos and stuff like that. I get notifications from YouTube whenever I post something. It's like, say like, comment, subscribe. Like, dude, you. Anyway, have a good one. Tighten your friendship bracelets, and we'll see y'all in the next video.